Hello guys and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name's Chris. Thanks for joining us. And of course, if you would please consider subscribing, it would really help me get into 1,000 subscribers at some point in the near future. Of course, for the guys that are already subscribed, I really do appreciate the support and of course all the positivity that you've been spreading across the channel. Now, I'm pretty happy to announce that I've got my first ever sponsored brand deal. Now, it's actually been a while now because I almost got it a year ago, and you would have known that if you follow me on my Instagram and Twitter. But today I'm comfortable enough and happy enough to actually share it on the channel itself. Now, let's all big up CARLY. CARLY are legends, absolute legends. Now, I don't usually big up brands, but not only have they supported a small fry like me, the actual product is flawless. It's really, really good. And I'm saying that because it's not just an OBD adapter that diagnoses error codes. You can also do things like maintain your car. So if you want to service your car, for example, if I want to service this myself, I can do stuff like reset service codes and all sorts of stuff. Plus, with cars like the BMW, I can also code hidden features. So the 3 features that I'll be showing you today, along with other stuff within CARLY, are an audible locking sound. So every time I lock the car, it makes a little beep. The second feature is turning off that dreadful start-stop that's plagued in every modern car nowadays. And lastly, the digital speedo that for some reason BMW didn't want to gift us from factory. Yeah, very strange. If you are looking to buy a CARLY device purely just to code, please make sure you head on to CARLY's website before buying, just to make sure that there are suitable coding features that work on your car. And if that's all good and you're looking to buy one, please look in the description because I'm giving away these for 20% off. So you can head over to CARLY, enter the discount code, and get your CARLY device even cheaper than anyone else. So that's pretty cool. And the best thing about working with CARLY is that I'm able to give back to you guys and yeah, help you guys out. And that's what I love doing on a channel, helping people out, whether it's helping them pick their next car or giving back to them and getting things cheaper for you. So yeah, really, really happy with it. So yeah, let's get into the Beamer and try CARLY out and show you guys what it's all about. So guys, let's get started. Excuse me with the cable on the phone. Just gonna pop my phone on my Mega Mount. Shout out to Mega Mounts. Discount code now. So yeah, CARLY. This is the OBD tool as I've shown you in the introduction. I'm just gonna plug this in. The OBD port in the F30 BMWs are just by the driver's side where the throttle is. So that's all plugged in. And now I'm going to head over to my CARLY app, which is, oh my god, so many apps on my phone. Sorry guys, that's what happens when you have so many apps that you never use. Here we go, CARLY. Right, we are in the main menu itself. Okay, so what I like about the CARLY app is that it isn't bombarding you with all sorts of stuff. It's very intuitive, pretty simple to use even for a beginner. Even though I'm showing you this video, you could pretty much just go and buy the CARLY tool and then just do everything yourself without even watching any video. But you've got yours truly showing you how to use it. So the CARLY app comprises of many things. Of course, I've already mentioned it's an OBD port by default, but of course CARLY gives you so many more options to keep maintenance on your car, help you when you're buying your next car, and of course coding features on your specific car if CARLY is suitable for it. So let's get started with connecting. So because I've already been on the app, you can already see that I've got a garage of cars. I can actually delete I don't know why it's not doing that. I'll delete that one. And I've got my car here. So this is
this allows you to basically add a new car, and it gives you a list of different car manufacturers, and then you can find your car. I've already set this up. So the first thing is health. So this allows you to diagnose and clear problems on the car's ECU. And because in this car it's got many modules, it looks through every single one. Ignore that it says very bad, 111 issues found. That's because I've had things where we didn't use the car for some time, so the battery died, and one of the modules failed. It shorted out, so it just created errors. And because we just never cleared them, because there was no need to, CARLY thinks there is errors. So all I had to do is just go into health, check for issues, and then I could get rid of all these issues and then see what comes back, if anything does come back. So that's really handy to have. And there's a thing called Digital Garage, which I think's in here. I'm just going to say no, even though I am satisfied. Yeah, Digital Garage. So this allows you to look at your used car reports, your diagnostic reports, and your view your coding backups as well. So if you wanted to put your car back to default before coding, you can do so. So the other thing is, I'm in the features bit, which is actually a little bit easier to show you guys. You've also got live parameter data. So you can do live data login. So if you was to get your car mapped, for example, it allows you to plug the OBD tool in and then live data the car afterward, well, before and after. Used car check is pretty handy. So CARLY explains it a little bit. So it can detect tampered mileage, check driving behavior of previous owners. So it can see average speeds, what was done before, and it actually timestamps it, which is quite clever. Digital Garage, I've just already explained. Coding, so you can code the car, which is what we're going to talk about now. This is what the video is all about. So I'm just going to... Why isn't it working? Oh, I know why, because it's not connected. Duh. Okay, so you connect your car obviously to the adapter and make sure your Bluetooth's turned on as well. So it's just doing all its checks to make sure it can find the car. And throughout the time, you have to make sure that the ignition's on. But what I would recommend is I'd probably start the car and leave the car running, because yeah, it can get funny if the battery voltage goes low. Yeah, you can have all sorts of problems. So I've already explained the other two things. So just going to explain it. You get a little introduction menu for the first time. Your benefits: personalize your car to your liking, adjust the style of your car, i.e. lights, logos, turn off unwanted behavior, automatic start stop. Yeah, we don't want that. With CARLY customizations, you can take control back, get the most out of your car through a variety of customizations. So continue to customizations, and what this will do is now bring up a menu where it will allow you to CARLY to check the compatibility with the car and see what things can be actually coded to the specific vehicle. So it usually takes about a minute, generally quite quick. Of course, there's about 10 modules in this car, so it's trying to search for every single one and put the features onto it to make sure that you're coding correct stuff. Now, in my experience, when you're coding bits, I'll show you the modules in a second, CARLY tends not to like coding multiple things at once, which is a little bit meh, but you're playing around with the car, so it's best to keep it safe. So yeah, usually when I was coding, you'd only be able to code one thing at a time. So CARLY just found 10 compatible ECUs. It's mad to think how many ECUs in this car. And then it'll bring you to the menu where you'll see every single individual module. Now, I'm not going to go through every single one. I'm just going to show you one or two. So we'll click on Combi. So just make sure that the communication quality is correct. So as I was talking to you about earlier, you can also find your backups in here. So when I read the car, it will take a current backup of today. But if you wanted to revert back to standard, you can just go into load backup and it will show you a list of your backups. Let's actually go into it. So yeah, there you go. So it shows you when I did the coding originally, which bloody hell was a long time ago. So I could click on that, revert back to it if we was to sell the car, generally, I don't know why you would. Just give the car to the new owner with the hidden features on it. So I've just gone into the combi module. I'm just going to read from the car. So as I said, it's taking a current coding data backup. So if anything did go wrong, you can refer back to it. Oh my god. Oh, that's why, because the ignition's turned off. God damn you, BMW. Right, so let's try that again. Read from car. There we go. So the backup's pretty quick, in all honesty. So backup successful. So here we are. So we're in one of the modules, one of the 10 modules on this car. And as you can see, I've already turned on the digital speedo, which, yeah, I'm just fathomed why BMW didn't even give it to you as just an option within iDrive, or just had it on. So I can just cycle through the menus, and in one of them you'll see 0 miles an hour, which is the digital speedo. Of course, I didn't opt for the digital dashboard, and I think in the digital dashboard you do get it as standard. So yeah, you can do all sorts of things. You can change the boot logo for when it comes up when you first start the car, so I've changed that to M Performance. Yeah, it's just unreal. It's crazy. Then we go into FEM, if that's how you say it. Again, each module, it will ask you to back up the current coding data. And as I said to you, I would just code one thing at a time, because then it allows you just to make sure you're doing everything right. And I'll just say, make sure you read every menu, even though it might be the same. Just read it and take your time, because yeah, you don't want to mess around with anything or break anything as such. But CARLY is so good that if anything does happen, you've got backups. So this is the area where the start-stop is mainly. So in this car, when you start the car up for the first time, the start-stop will be on. So you just have to press the little button to turn it off. And then when you put the car in Eco Pro, if you had it turned off in its default mode, Eco Pro, it will turn the start-stop back on again, which is annoying. Whereas in CARLY, you can actually turn them off in both settings. So in default mode and in Eco mode, as you can see that I've done already. And yeah, the attention to detail in coding these features is mad. Like, you can do US side markers, which look quite cool, but it's pretty pointless in this country. You can turn down the brightness of the welcome lights. You can make your side lights, your DRL lights, as welcome lights as well. This just goes on forever. That's why I can't really talk to you too long about it, because yeah, it just goes absolutely, it's going to be a long ass video. So yeah, that is the coding element of CARLY. And back to the main menu, yeah, we can do live data, which I haven't actually tried before. So it's just checking parameters. This can take up to 3 minutes. We haven't got 3 minutes. So yeah, CARLY is a pretty powerful tool. It's not like any other OBD diagnostic tool. And you can also, once this is done, I'll show you that you can do maintenance. So you can check oil level, you can reset your DPF. You can do all the things. If you wanted to service your car yourself and not take it to a BMW dealer, you can reset everything through this CARLY tool, which is quite crazy. For me, I'm just going to stick taking this to BMW, because yeah, I'm not a grease monkey by any means. It's not going too bad. So yeah, if you're interested in buying a CARLY tool, I'll mention it again. You can head over to their website. I've got a discount code for 20%, and you can, before you do buy, just make sure that your car is compatible. So CARLY actually has a list of cars that the code inside works with, and then you can make sure, yeah, that you can code your car. It works, the OBD side of things works for all cars. Hence you saw in the menu, you can pick through a variety of different manufacturers. So yeah, it's a wicked tool. I'm not just saying that because I'm trying to sell it. Ultimately, I only want to have things on the channel that I actually like and would recommend to other people. And I've had CARLY for about 6-7 months now, probably even more, even a year actually. It's gone so quick. And throughout that time, I had the car coded from from the very get-go, and I've had no issues with it. And as I said, if I did, I can use a backup to revert to its previous state. I did have 1 or 2 issues. Some of the features didn't work well and it played up with some of the car, but again, I didn't worry too much because I had a backup and I could revert back to the previous settings that I had, and then it worked fine. But yeah, it just allows you to play with the car really, and if you guys want to get away from the missus, or yeah, just want to get out and have some alone time, you can come and play to your heart's content on CARLY. So here we are, we're in the live data. So here we are, we've got all sorts of stuff. I've actually not used this before. All this mumbo jumbo. So yeah, it's a tuner's dream pretty much. You can see all sorts of different stuff, and of course, you can put up to 7 parameters in there. I think it said, 6 values at the same time. So yeah, that's pretty awesome. And as I said about the maintenance side of things, we haven't got an exhaust flap, so that's irrelevant. So yeah, you can do service reset, you can do battery tests, you can check the DPF. So yeah, you can do live monitoring of DPF and track the regeneration of it. Transmission, you can check like the temperatures. Yeah, you can do all sorts of stuff with that. OBD functions. So that's pretty much what the pretty much what the live parameters is. Yeah, brakes. What's the brakes? Oh, we haven't got an electric parking brake. That's why. Got old-fashioned handbrake. So yeah, that is CARLY, guys. It honestly, you can sit here for hours and you can just play and play and play. Yeah, but yeah, that's my detailed analysis of CARLY. I really do recommend it. Not only just for the coding side, but if you're going out to buy a BMW, for example, and you want to have solid peace of mind that you're buying the right car, CARLY is the thing that you can put in your pocket. You can carry him around and he can help you out when you're buying your next car. Because nowadays, especially in BMWs, people tamper with the mileage. God knows why. Because obviously people PCP their cars, and yeah, they try and get around it by putting the mileage down or adding a mileage blocker. And yeah, sometimes people tend to hide stuff, and yeah, it's hard to trust people. So yeah, CARLY just gives you that extra peace of mind, because not all of us have mechanics who we can take with us to go and view a car. It tends to be very hard to get a mechanic, even if you know someone, to give you the time to come down and help you out. So yeah, CARLY just is that guy that helps you out, I suppose. So yeah, that is all for today's video. I really do appreciate everyone's support. Again, I'm just really blessed to have someone like CARLY on board with me, allow me to sell their product and giving back to me, and obviously giving to you guys. So yeah, a lot more is to come. Of course, CARLY's helping me, and we've got lots of things coming up in the future. Lots of big things, but of course that needs money. And because of the current world situation, it's kind of put things up in the air, and yeah, don't know what's happening. But until then, stay tuned for lots more stuff to come. If you haven't subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. Also hit the like button and leave your comments on what you think of CARLY. And if you've bought one through me, please just give us a ping in the comments saying, I've bought one because of you, Chris. That'll make me really happy. But until then, take care, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all soon. Goodbye.